back to another video. So today we're going to be going over my favorite glute exercises to strengthen and shape the glutes. One exercise is the hip thrust. For the hip thrust, you need your barbell, some weight, and a bench or a box. For the bench or the box shouldn't be higher than your shoulders. Now you're going to grab your barbell and place it near your hips. Now, I'm going to bend my knees. They should be about shoulder width apart. I'm going to activate my core. I don't want to hyperextend the back on this movement. And then my bench or my box should be underneath my lats. So you can see here, it's right underneath my lats. Okay, now that I'm in my setup position, I'm going to tuck in my chin, lift my hips, and come up. You can see that I'm not hyperextending my back here. I'm really activating my core, keeping back straight. Now I'm going to lower my hips, and chin stays tucked in throughout the whole movement. To really activate those glutes, you want to make sure that your core is activated so you can really engage the glutes. Number 2 favorite glute exercise is the deadlift. And I actually have 2 different variations that I really like. One of them is the Romanian deadlift and the other one is the sumo deadlift because it really targets the glutes and the posterior chain. So let's go over the Romanian deadlift. So for the Romanian deadlift, I'm going to go over it without weight first. You want to bend at the hips and start leaning forward without that much bend on the knees. It has to be a slight bend at the knees, and you're going to go down as low as you can, really activating your glutes and your hamstrings. You're going to come up. On this exercise or on this deadlift, you might not be able to lift that much weight as on the sumo deadlift, but the target here is to really activate the muscles to engage them and help the growth. So let's go over it with weight. So now your hands should be a shoulder width apart, same thing with your feet. I'm going to grab my barbell, slide bend at the knees, and I'm going to start leaning forward. Come up. I can't go lower with the weight. It makes it more challenging. So this is as low as I can go. And then I'm going to come up, making sure that my back stays straight throughout the whole movement. Alright, now for the sumo deadlift, your feet are going to be wider than shoulder width apart. You're going to point your toes out, really get into that sumo position. Your hands are going to be on the inside of your legs at shoulder width. Keeping back straight, you're really activating the glutes here, making sure you're really bringing the knees out. So my last but not least favorite glute exercise is going to be the back squat pause. So for the back squat pause, you're going to set up just like you would for the back squat. And then once you get to the parallel position, you're going to start bouncing up. So let me show you what that looks like. Placing my barbell on my shoulders. My feet are going to be a shoulder width apart, pointing toes out. Now I'm going to start bringing my hips down and start descending down. Once I get to parallel, I'm going to start bouncing up, keeping my back straight, and really activate the glutes and the hamstrings. Do this for 30 seconds and rest for 30. I hope that you liked today's video, and I hope that the video helped you understand different glute exercises and how to incorporate them in your workout routines. These exercises, you can play around with them. You can play with the sets, the reps, the weight. So what that means, maybe one week you work with lighter weights and then you just do more reps and more sets. So maybe you can do 5 sets of 20 reps with light weight. The following week you can work with heavier weights. So maybe you can do 4 sets of maybe 15 to 12 reps of heavier weight, and you can play around with this. The main thing is just changing it around and really challenging the muscles to be able to see that growth and that change on your body. If you have any questions, just comment down below, and I'll see you guys later.